him. He is a lecturer at the Faculty of Dawah and Usool-deen, specializing in seerah and the Jamia al-Islamiyya there in Madina, and he's from the people of Madina. So now he's going to give his presentation, inshallah. فليتفضل مشكورا له.
جزاك الله خير.
أكرمك الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام الأتمان الأكملان على من بعثه الله رحمة للعالمين سيد الأولين والآخرين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، حديثي إليكم إن شاء الله سيكون عن بعض الدروس المستفادة من سيرة النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم في العهدين المكي والمدني، والتي قد تنفعنا في مثل هذه البلاد.
After praising Allah Azza wa Jalla and sending salutations on our Nabi and Mustafa al-Amin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, my talk today, inshallah ta'ala, is going to deal with some lessons and benefits that we receive when we study the seerah of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, specifically as it relates to the Meccan period and the Medina period, especially during the time that we're living in right now in our circumstances and condition.
أول درس ممكن أن نستفيده من سيرته صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم هو في أخلاقه عليه الصلاة والسلام وتعامله مع غير المسلمين.
The Sheikh said that the first lesson that he wants to talk about, that we benefit from his seerah, is how his character was, his akhlaq, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and how he used to have the ta'amul and how he used to deal with and exist with the people of kufr.
النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كما تعلمون ونعلم جميعا أن خلقه كان القرآن عليه الصلاة والسلام، كما ذكرت أم المؤمنين عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها في تفسير قوله عز وجل وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم.
The Shaykh, he said that the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, as everybody knows that his akhlaq, his character, it was the Quran. It was the Quran. The way he behaved was the Quran. As it has been established on the authority of our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, when she gave the tafsir of the ayat of the Quran, Allah said, verily you, Ya Muhammad, you are on a good level of akhlaq, character.
وقد ذكر عن نفسه عليه الصلاة والسلام أن الله أدبه فأحسن تأديبه.
And also the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam has mentioned about himself concerning his akhlaq, that he said, Allah has given me adab and he gave me the best adab.
إذن الله سبحانه وتعالى قد أعده لهذه المهمة العظيمة، الرسالة التي أرسله الله سبحانه وتعالى بها منذ البداية، بتأديبه بهذه الأخلاق الفاضلة التي كان يتعامل بها مع الناس.
So this is an indication that Allah Azza wa Jalla himself, he prepared the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he bestowed upon him this good adab with the ta'deeb that was from Allah Azza wa Jalla, the adab that enabled him to deal with the people in the way that he actually dealt with them.
لما أرسل إليه صلى الله عليه وسلم ونزل عليه جبريل في غار حراء كما تعلمون، وجاء فزعا إلى زوجه أم المؤمنين خديجة رضي الله تعالى عنها وهو يقول زملوني زملوني، ثم أخبرها الخبر عما رأى وعما سمع.
When Allah Azza wa Jalla sent Jibreel to the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he was in the cave of Hira, as you all know, and then he brought him those verses of the Quran, and then the Nabi went back and he said to his household, cover me up, cover me up. Everyone is aware of this situation. The Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he told them what happened.
ثم قال لها والله يا خديجة لقد خشيت على نفسي.
He said to his wife Khadija, telling her about the incident, verily I am afraid for myself.
فقالت له كلا والله لا يخزيك الله أبدا.
She said, La, don't be afraid for yourself, because wallahi Allah will not debase you.
وهنا بينت له وللناس جميعا كيف كانت أخلاقه صلى الله عليه وسلم قبل أن يبعث.
And at this point, she began to explain what and how his character was before he was even a Nabi. What she knew about him before she even became a Nabi.
إنك لتحمل الكل
You are forbearing.
وتقري الضيف
And you take care of the guest.
وتعين على نوائب الدهر.
And you help those who are in need.
إذا من يتصف بهذه الصفات فالله عز وجل لا يخزيه أبدا.
So the one who has these types of characteristics and superlatives embodied in him, Allah will not debase him.
وهكذا كان عليه الصلاة والسلام يتعامل مع قومه في مكة قبل أن يبعث عليه الصلاة والسلام وبعد بعثته صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم.
And this is how the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to deal with his people in Mecca before he was even a Nabi. Those things that Khadija said about him, that's how he was. And after he became a Nabi, he also was behaving the same way.
فتعلمون جيدا أنه صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم عندما بعث إليهم بشيرا ونذيرا وهو يحمل الخير إليهم وهو هاديا لهم إلى طريق الحق ومع ذلك تعرضوا له كثيرا بالأذى وبالسب والشتم والسخرية والاستهزاء.
And you all know that when the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to his people, the people of Quraysh, he went to them as a bashir, he went to them as a nadhir, and he carried to them the khair that they were in need of. And when he brought them that goodness that was in their best interest and their benefit, they responded by swearing at him. They responded by making a sub and a shatam. They were cursing him, swearing at him. They made al-istihza and sukhriya. They were like ridiculing him and saying that he was a madman.
حتى أنهم كانوا يحذرون الناس منه صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم.
To the point that some of them used to even warn the other people about the Nabi, warn the people against him.
حتى أن الرجل يأتي إلى مكة من خارجها للعمرة وللحج كما كانوا يعني يحجون على عقيدتهم الشركية فكان أحدهم يأتي إليه قومه ويقولون له احذر فتى مكة يعني النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم.
It was common during that time, although they were kuffar, the people would come to Mecca in order to perform Hajj and Umrah. And when the stranger would come to Mecca in order to do the rites of a Hajj, the people of Quraysh would say to that person who was coming out, the one who carried the khair, they would say, be aware of this young man from Mecca, meaning Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
حتى أن أحدهم كان يضع في أذنيه الكرسف القطن حتى لا يسمع قول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ويتأثر به.
Some of the people to the point they would come and they would put things in their ears to stop them from hearing the goodness that he even had to say towards them.
حتى أنه صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يسير وسط القوم وسط الناس وهم يشيرون إليه بالأصابع.
The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to walk and he would be with the people, walking in the midst of the people, and it was so bad with those people that while he was walking they would be pointing at him like, yeah, there he is right there.
يشيرون إليه تحذيرا منه عليه الصلاة والسلام.
They would point to him in front of the people so that they would warn the people, watch out for him.
فليتصور أحدنا مثل هذا الموقف إذا يعني حصل له كيف يكون حاله.
So now you people, you yourself imagine if this were to happen to one of you, how do you think you would respond to that, people pointing to you and acting like that with you?
أيضا كان يرى أصحابه يتعرضون للضرب والتعذيب أمام ناظريه صلى الله عليه وسلم.
And also his companions who believed in him, they used to also suffer. It just didn't stop with the Nabi. They used to hit them. The non-Muslims used to hit them and persecute them as well.
وكانوا يأتون إليه صلى الله عليه وسلم يشكون إليه ما يصيبهم من أذى قريش.
And those companions used to come to the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam to complain to the Nabi about what those people were doing to him from Quraysh.
مثل خباب بن الأرت رضي الله تعالى عنه وبلال رضي الله تعالى عنه.
Like the two companions Khabbab ibn Arat and Bilal. Both of them would come to the Nabi and complain what the kuffar were doing to them.
ومع ذلك كان عليه الصلاة والسلام يصبر ويصبرهم صلى الله عليه وسلم.
So what's the point the Shaykh is making? He said, in spite of all of that was happening, the akhlaq, the Nabi, he would be patient and he would tell his companions as well, take it easy and be patient with these people.